Welcome everyone. This is Will, KMac Vintage. How are you all today? Today is what? Wednesday, the 21st. It is 1:20 p.m. here in Cayman. Kind of a very overcast day today. Looked like we were gonna get some rain this morning, but it never rained. I'm looking in my yard. Oh man, I need to do the yard work again. Anyway, this morning I um, got back up early. I was working on a 475, but oh boy, those boards. And I tell you, they don't have no schematics. They're very different. Very um, traces are very strange on those boards and that. And for some reason, it will chime, but I get no video. I take out VRAM and all that. It still gives me a chime. I mean, I don't. But I guess the chime is just telling me memory and that it initialized that. Well, ROM is booting up and memory and so forth, and then doesn't do anything else after that. But anyway, I parked that for now. I parked the SE30s also. I am 3 for 3 on the SE30s. Well, 3 for 6. I've got 3 fixed and working. Is it 3? Uh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 3 of them done. So, three more to go. Anyway, one for sure isn't actually reloaded that I got to do, so that one will take some more time. But today I went back and I started working a little bit again on the portable, which you see here on the bench. Let me zoom this out a little bit. Um, so yeah, I have the portable here. Um, Something very strange that I'm seeing. I mean, in the previous videos you saw me talk about how when I boot up with the Blue SCSI still plugged in. Um, okay, so when I boot in with the Blue SCSI, okay, it turns on and everything. I get my chime there. I do have the arrow is there. You can see it. It'll come up in a second. That way, then you can see it better. Okay, so there's booting up. This is going into 608. You know, maybe you'll do better if I put this other camera here. Let's see how this will do. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here we are with 602. No, that didn't get lit of the light. I don't know what. Oh, that's coming from the microscope. No, where is that light coming from? The one behind me. Um, but yeah, it's booting up. It's there. If I go, maybe if I turn this. Okay. Um, okay, let's go run Snoop it. You see, and I get these problems. Sorry, a system error occurred, address error. Okay. Now, when I went, now that's with Blue SCSI. Okay. I don't have no way of testing it internal because I don't have an adapter to connect it right now. But anyway, um, see, so it is address error. Okay. When I look at the SCSI chip, okay, there's only it's using um. Let me go back to the schematic here and tell you correctly. Okay, there are swim via. Okay, SCSI. SCSI is only using 3 address lines, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I tested them back to the ROM. They're okay. But what I didn't test them to is the RAM. So I'm wondering if this has anything to do with RAM. I mean, I've always had a hunch at the beginning that it was RAM because let me show you the difference, okay? I'm gonna connect something different to it. Take out, I don't have SCSI connected. See if I turn this off, if that will help. Okay. I need that light on. It helps better. Okay, so I'm now into 688. All right, as you can see. And here, I'm gonna go run Snooper. Snooper. Snooper comes up. I have no error. Go into logic test. I'm gonna turn off this one. I'm gonna turn off CPU too. That takes a while. SCSI I'm gonna turn off also. We're gonna start. Watch. It's only staying on RAM on motherboard bank A. Not even going to B, which is fine because I don't have B installed. And look at that. I get an okay, passed. I don't get the bad like I normally do with everything else. Okay. PRAM pass. Clock is gonna pass. Okay. Let's come into ADB now. That's gonna pass. Alright. I was gonna go back to RAM. You see, it's back at RAM. I brought this in so you can see it better. But that light surely doesn't help. See, look at that. Okay. I don't get any system errors or anything. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. What's the difference? What did I do different? Okay. Well, I'm using a Tash20. I have that plugged in the back, booting it off the floppy drive, off the floppy port with the Tash20. Okay. So I'm not using SCSI chip. I'm not using anything SCSI side. I'm using Swim side here. All right. And when I look at the schematic, Swim is using address 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. It's not even, it's not using the same ones. Let me make sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's using 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the address lines that are being used because it's going through the VIA and through the Swim. Okay, so could something be wrong with my three address lines, 4, 5, and 6? I mean, this is still. Oh, I'm still here in Snooper. That's why I don't see anything on the desktop. Okay, there, my desktop is back. See, I mean, I'm running Tash. This is, if we look at what's plugged in the back there, look, there it is. That's a different version of actually Tash20. Okay, that was the first version, original design. So I'm not doing nothing on the SCSI side here. Okay, there are the two icons for it. Right? Shut down. Works fine. I don't have a problem. So leads me to believe the only thing I see that it could be, see, this is the Tash that I'm using. That's what I'm booting from. See, there is the card. Okay, if I wanna use the bigger one, okay, let's go ahead and put that one in too. There we go. Okay. The blue SCSI's over here, not even connected. I have to provide power to the blue SCSI on the portable. Okay, but here I am. There's the first icon. And there I am. See, there they are. It boots up fine. I don't get any of those problems. So when I look at that, I mean, it's just my hunch, okay? I'm no expert at this. I don't know the ins and outs, but from what I see, the problem's gotta be with address line 4, 5, and 6. Those are the three that are going to the SCSI. That's the only address lines. The other ones are data lines, data 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But those same data lines also go to the VIA, also, but they don't go to the swim. The swim is, I mean, yeah, is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is the low 8, and then the other one is using the actually high 8. Okay, but now let's go take a. I'm looking at the schematic, so I'm talking of the schematics. Okay, when I look here now, the address lines that are on the memory chip. I mean, all um all actually 15 address lines go to the chips, go to the RAM. 1 through 15, not 0. 0 is not there. And then the data lines also. We got the lower half and the upper half. Um, SCSI is using the upper half. It could be something with the data lines. It could mean I could be, but it's on the memory there. It's using R data, which means then that it's gone through some manipulation. Let me see if I can find where it creates the R data lines. That's ROM. I don't think it's going to be data line. I really don't think so. There are. Yeah, upper and lower half. Okay, there are. There are two 74 AC 245s that do some manipulation with the data lines and the R data lines. Um, I'm just going through the schematics here, folks. That's all I'm doing. This is video stuff. Yeah, that's video interlacing. It's not going to be that stuff. Data, data, data. Serial interface. You see, and now I'm at the swim in that interface. That's the sound interface. This is the miscellaneous glue logic. Again, this has got nothing to do with. There's no data lines that are being used in RAN. What is this? This is Power Manager, and then there's your hybrid keyboard interface, hybrid interface, and then memory. Okay. So when, but you know, if it is those 245 chips, there's the lower and upper half. I will be getting a lot more errors because that's main data lines. That's I'm leaning towards a bad memory chip somewhere or something or one that doesn't have a good connection. So I'm gonna shut this down. All right, we'll shut that down. I'm gonna get this board back out. Forgot to undo the two cables. The power and speaker. Okay. All right. So I'm just setting up for the scope here, guys. So just give me a minute. All right, so let's go to the scope view. Okay. So here my two here the two 245s, and I don't think it's them, these two. Okay. And then I've got my two ROMs. My two ROMs are using address line. Let me see the ROMs here. Here they are. Address line 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 is 987. 9 is 4, and then work backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the three that are used. Okay. Now, I've already taken all these off. I already cleaned everything here, and I still have the same problem. Okay. So now with my meter, though, let me put this microphone in my pocket. All right, so 987. Then on the memory, well, let me first go to the sound, to this SCSI chip. Where are you? Here. Okay. SCSI chip 14, 15, 16. All right, SCSI chip is this one here. Okay. I don't know why for you. Let me bring it more this way. For me, it's straight, but for you, it's not. All right, let's get something. Let's straighten up this image once and for all. That's straight for me. That's straight for you also. All right, SCSI chip. Okay. We're pin 1 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 14, 15, 16. These three pins right here. 14, 15, 16, because that's 17. Okay, so these last four, but not counting that one. So 1, 2, 3, 14, 15, 16. So 14 here, that's address line 4, should go to 9 on the ROM. Oh, I was on the wrong one. 9. Okay, there. I have tone. That's the ROM. This one should go to 8. There it is. And this one should go to 7. There's 7. 7, 7. 8, 8, 9, 9. Okay, so to the ROMs, I'm good. All right. Now, what about to the RAM? Okay, when I look at the RAM here now, address line is 765 4 should be pin 7. So let's go back to the SCSI. So right here should be pin 7 on any RAM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. All right, on all of them, 7 is good. Okay, so now we go to the next one. That should be pin 6. Okay. They're probably all going to be good, but I just think there's a bad RAM somewhere. Mm. Okay. I had one here that gave me a little bit of issue. Let's go take a look at that chip. This one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. This. I just want to zoom in a bit better and check over some of these RAMs. Yeah, I don't like some of this. This, what you see here, is just spots that I actually scraped off for me to see how the traces were. I think that if I had issues with data lines, I would have a lot more places that would be giving me trouble. This is not a break, okay? This is fine right here. I think this is where the separation is between the upper and lower. Yeah, right here is the separation between the lower and the upper half because you can see that these lines don't have any traces going to them. You see, you can see where they stop. You see, this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see here where the separation is. 11, 12, 13. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, 11. Yeah, 11, 12, 13. This one, 14. 14 needs to stay connected. If I'm not mistaken, that's ground. And we have 15, 16, 17, 18. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, we have all of these here that are not, don't have any more data connections going. So that's a separation between upper and lower memory. It's just everything else is the same except for the data line addresses. They're not connected. So if it is a data line issue, then it should be in the upper portion because the SCSI uses 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which is the upper part. If it is a data line issue, it might just be one little trace for one leg. That one bit in that chip is not getting saved. Because I already checked the SCSI side. I checked that very well. I checked the SCSI that goes everywhere. Everything. I'm seriously, it's, well, I don't know what to say seriously. And the 245s are the buffers between the memory and the, I mean, Trying to hunt for it to see any obvious broken trace. I mean, I've checked every pin on the SCSI port, internal, external. I've checked them back to the SCSI chip, the VIA. Chip there. I mean, this looks like it's got a different color, but it's fine. This is the CPU glue chip. I think it's loose. Oh boy. I still think it's something with the address and data lines. So that's where I think the problem sits. So I'm gonna do some more research on this and dig it around. I'm gonna pause the video and I'll come back in a bit. Okay, so for you it'll be instant. All right, folks. So I've come back. I went to have some lunch and that, and I don't know. I guess something I ate wasn't too well because I got a little headache. So I haven't really worked too much more on this, and I don't think I'm gonna work more on it right now. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reassemble this. I cleaned a couple spots here and there, and that's all I've done. I've checked all the data lines, all the address lines that are going from the SCSI chip to RAM to ROM to various different locations. I've checked address lines and I've checked some data lines, but the data lines go through um, some buffers, 245 buffers, and they go to a capacitor too, and then that changes. That you can't just tone them out straight. So there's a lot of flipping over other side of the board and all that. So, but anyway, I like this keyboard. It's one of the better ones Apple made. It feels good. I want to put it back together and see. I don't think it fixed anything. Because I don't know why it would work on the floppy side but not on the. It's strange. It has me. I think I'm gonna write up something and post it on actually 68K and see what some people may say. There's some great experts out there that know this machine a lot better than me. So, but let's go ahead and try it with the SCSI. I'm gonna plug that in, give it some power here. Okay, SCSI has power. Machine has power. So I may come back in a little while. I'll take some Advil, get rid of this headache, and then see if I can, maybe come back work on some SC30s or something. Should still be loading the other drives. There it goes. I can tell right away this is going to fail or not. You see, there it goes. Segment loader error. I'm getting some pictures of these so that I can post them. See, this is version 608. Okay. Now I'm gonna get rid of the blue SCSI. And connect my Tash20. Where are you? There you are. Oh, the video. Okay, less than an hour. So yeah, because I'm gonna end it shortly. I mean, I'm just. I found some gunk on the other side of the board, and I cleaned that off a little bit, and I had to see if maybe that. But I didn't find any shorts or nothing. This is a very strange thing. Could it be a bad SCSI chip? It could be. It could be the SCSI chip is not working too well. So maybe I can rob some from some other boards or something. See, now the loading is a bit slower on the Tash20, but it is loading. I mean, I already see. Okay, you see, there it comes. And this is the exact same snooper that I copy from all my images. Okay, exact same snooper. All I'm gonna run here is the RAM test. See, it's only checking motherboard A. It doesn't swap over to B like the other one does. Because it knows B is not there, so it's not gonna check it. See, that's okay. Something about loading from floppy, from the floppy port, from the HD20 to loading from here. Alright, so I shut it down. I'll have to work some more on this later. I gotta do a little bit of research and a little bit of checking around, seeing what I can find. So, anyway, That's it for now. I'm not gonna spend more time working on this one. I need to try to get rid of my get 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 rid of my headache. So, looking at all these small numbers, the traces and lines of these schematics, can be a number. Um, if anyone knows what this could be, I mean, I'm open for actually suggestions. I'm trial and error, um, to see what we can come up with. So in either case, let me know, and I wonder if I can run this. You see, if I could run, I gotta figure out a way to run the board without all this stuff in it. That way I can probe it. So, but anyway, if you have any suggestions, I am all ears. I'm open for it. Waiting to hear. Put your comments below. Also, give me a thumbs up, liking on the video if you would like so. And thank you for watching. I hope to continue in fixing these portables. I've got two more after this one. So anyway, thanks folks. Have a good day. Bye bye.